Hallo, Hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Honkai Star Rail. Ich glaube, wir nähern uns allmählich dem Ende von diesem Update. Und scheinbar, hör zu, bleibt einfach in Bewegung. Oh, oh, da haben wir noch Szene für Kafka. Naja, ich glaube, wir werden den Astral Express erstmal nicht wiedersehen. Oh, cool. Eines Tages werden sich unsere Wege wieder treffen. Oh, sogar Firefly hat ein kleines Erinnerung. Sogar Tribby? Hä? WTF? Raven war doch gar nicht dabei. Raven war doch gar nicht bei dieser Szene hier dabei, oder irre ich mich? Glea? Ich habe jetzt gar nicht zugehört, was sie gesagt hat.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Hallo, Mighty. Okay, da könnte Raven natürlich bei gewesen
Be
sein.
hindered by the far-reaching grasp of calamity.
Our partner. We shall become heroes together.
Natürlich, Feinon. Oh ja, da ist Raven sogar mit auf dem Bild. Nicht schlecht. Hast geschafft. Oh. Oh, das ist ein cooles Bild. Endlich. Danke, Casteris. Da ich es bereits bis zum Ende geschafft habe, kann ich vielleicht noch einen letzten Blick auf das Blumenmeer werfen. Aber du sollst nicht schauen. Blicke nicht zurück, schaue nach vorne. Blicke nicht zurück, schaue nach vorne. Blicke nicht zurück. Ja gut. Alles ist rot. Das erinnert mich ein bisschen an Acheron. Was? Keine Angst. Am Ende des Pfades wird ein Hauch von Rot auf dich warten. Es wird dich führen und deinen Weg nach draußen erleuchten. Am Ende werdet ihr im wahren Sonnenlicht wieder vereint werden. Im warmen, nicht wahren. Schade, dass sie keine Stimme hatte. Das wäre jetzt episch gewesen. Was ist das denn? Was in einer Welt sind diese Schatten und Stimmen? Erinnerung. Du solltest nicht zurückschauen.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home.
Wessen Stimme ist das?
So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you
Oder ist das Mem?
in vain.
Ist das Mem oder wer ist das? Ach nee. Ach nee.
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Ja, lass uns nach Hause gehen. Auf Wiedersehen, Unterwelt. Ich komme, Recht der Sterblichen. Das war die, weiter mit dem Trailblaze. Aber wir werden ja wahrscheinlich nicht mehr in den Astral Express kommen, sobald. Ich bin zurück.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
Vielleicht das Stellara.
It's truly incredible. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fate. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my soul. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration. And every touch, every embrace we share, will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Schade, wir haben Castorus
Farewell,
verloren.
then. May we reunite in the new world.
Der Zeit in Oklahoma.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power.
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our fight.
So, this is our last chance. How may I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my... Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if, but casting aside our ideological differences, there is...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say, sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of...
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back.
Aglaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
Hallo.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own.
Gut. Dann bin ich mal gespannt, was wir hier noch erfahren werden, weil ich denke mal, wir sind kurz vorm Ende.
I'm glad,
Scheiße, ich wollte noch mit denen reden.
but I don't see Castris among your number.
Sie ist von uns gegangen, mehr oder weniger.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
Endlich hat sie ihre Herkunft verstanden und ihre Prüfung abgeschlossen. Ich glaube, sie wird immer an unserer Seite sein.
I agree.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her Trinin. Please, recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Die Zeremonie kann beginnen.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return. To walk now among your... And there was one who joined hands with the Titan. A traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world.
Wo ist eigentlich Tribi? Die fehlt.
We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Dann werden wir das wohl tun. Die Kernflagge übergeben. Auf Wiedersehen, Castoris. Na gut, dann halten wir... Dann hoffen wir, dass wir diesmal Erfolg haben damit. So. Auf ein neues. Was fehlen noch einige. Wenn man das so sieht.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
Ist das Castoris?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Drück dich klarer aus. Sie ist weg.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castoris... No. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of...
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
Aber wir haben noch drei Kernflammen, die wir brauchen. Das wird noch dauern, bis wir fertig sind.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn.
I won't stop you.
Professor,
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akuma's divine laws, or...
you never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides,
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things were forged from...
then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. So, what are we when it comes to the very essence of the world? Our souls are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the
Is that what new spore is?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seed. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be this. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone. That person is you, child of Kefali. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most... and especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead...
That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Ihn auf dieselbe Weise verabschieden. Möge Circes deine Gedanken bewahren.
Are you satisfied, honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness, Anaxagoras of the New. Thus, I shall confer upon you. You shall transcend the peaks of purity.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my... Ah, Circes.
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity.
That is true.
But I do still have...
What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself, if that is the case, who...
But, since we are bold, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Oh! Oh, wir kriegen tatsächlich einen Schwenker. Krass.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Ihr Zustand war sehr ähnlich. Nur, dass der Express damals keinen Wahrer der Erinnerung hatte, der sie diagnostizieren konnte.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
Als März aus dem Eis erwachte, waren ihre Erinnerungen völlig ausgelöscht. Ich möchte mich auf das Schlimmste vorbereiten und verhindern, dass so etwas noch einmal passiert. Kannst du uns deine Hypnose
I
mitteilen?
do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Aber von wem? Von dem Geist vom Zagreus? Gestohlen?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their...
Ich bin keine Biologin, aber ich habe gehört, dass es auf dem Frontrock eine Fischart gibt, die eine Gedächtnisspanne von weniger als eine Sekunde hat. Sie vergisst alles, was im nächsten Augenblick geschieht. Vielleicht würde etwas Ähnliches passieren.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. But an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nichts.
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical...
Lex Wall, es gibt eine Sache, mit der ich mich bis jetzt noch nicht eingehend beschäftigt habe. Du hast uns zu Amphoreus geführt, uns aber deine wahren Absichten verschwiegen. Erinnerungen sammeln ist einfach keine überzeugende Antwort.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Also ich bin dir schon seit Penaconi misstrauisch gegenüber. Ich möchte dir nicht zu nahe treten. Ich spekuliere lediglich, aber ich würde deine Ehrlichkeit zu schätzen wissen, wenn
In
möglich.
other words, now is the time for me to prove that's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden, with
Als perfektes Beispiel.
a world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror, means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds.
Du hast also alles versucht, um den Express zu dieser Sternenzone zu bringen, nur um die Geheimnisse aufzudecken und die Pläne dieser Leute zu durchkreuzen?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Aber das hättest du doch so oder so getan. Die Umgestaltung einer Welt ist kein leichtes Unterfangen. Diese Extremisten sind wahrscheinlich nicht nur einfache Pfadfinder. Verfügen sie über die Kräfte der Emanatoren?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an
Könnten sie diejenigen sein, die 7. März Erinnerungen gestohlen
I
haben?
cannot be certain, but at the very least, they're capable. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphoreus is still an Miss Himiko. The wisest choice right now is for us to continue.
Was ist los?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Hat sich hier etwas verändert?
It's fully. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
Hä? Was, wir gehen jetzt zu Hertha? Zu Hertha?
I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much insight. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has appeared in her
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather... Let's get back to the topic. By using the 4th mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good... Not only does this person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the...
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphoreus?
Oh, Hertha wird nach Amphoreus gehen.
Planning to head to Amphoreus yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Also mit deinen Robotern.
See these Hertha mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all,
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Welt teilt die Koordinaten des Astralexpresses mit der großen Hertha. Aber das bringt dir ja eigentlich gar nicht so viel, weil der Waggon kaputt ist.
Mirrors, get to work.
Krass. Also, da sehen wir tatsächlich noch, die anderen. Aber anscheinend ist ja keine Zeit vergangen, oder? Oder sehe ich das jetzt falsch? Oh, wollen wir noch mit den beiden sprechen? Nee, ich beende hier erstmal den Part. Wir sehen uns dann. Oder? Nee, ich mache hier noch ein bisschen weiter mit dem.
Watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you, your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so...
Was hast du zu sagen, Welt?
Madam Herta, companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express.
Well, this young man sure is Kurt.
So jung ist er, glaube ich, gar nicht. Na gut, dann gehen wir hier mal rein.
The coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant...
Okay.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the M4. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be...
Okay, I won't fail the mission, Madam.
Oh, da ist ein Sparschwein.
You're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help. What kind of appearance are you...
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me.
Okay.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from Wednesday?
Na gut, dann gehen wir hier rein.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get...
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination, unknown select. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2. Warp activated.
Oh! So that's Amphoreus? Its appearance is... well, sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
Hey, die sind alle versteinert.
What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Amphoreus? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
Ja, aber, was hat es damit auf sich?
A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
Ja, aber... Was ist hier los? Da sind der Raven und der Trailblazer. Oh Gott! Und... er ist tatsächlich wieder da.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Oh, Heiland. WTF, was ist denn hier los?
How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
Jetzt schnüffelst du hier dran?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are...
Are you not going to answer my question?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more if you like, Kurgus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just...
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to... However, standards are always flexible, while not violating the ultimate agreement. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that you should be involved with.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no...
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human
Also, ist unser wahrer Feind.
But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost...
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind... How do you plan to dispel this?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,000. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require...
Oh? I'm off.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely...
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor. And
oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable.
I assume that you still wish to hear the...
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all...
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually... But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus, the destruction. So, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens...
Oh. Was? Das war jetzt das Ende? Bitte bleibt dabei, was in der kommenden Fortsetzung. Okay, da wurde jetzt ordentlich eine Bombe gedroppt. Heieiei. Sie versank in einem Meer aus Blumen und der Vater wandelte sich in Asche, um die viel gepriesene Antwort zu finden. Die Abschiede, die während dieser Reise entdeckt wurden, werden auf den Seiten des Buches festgehalten. Eieiei. Da wurde ja jetzt gerade echt eine ordentliche Bombe